Based on the same named video game, The Last of Us follows many of the same actions in its movie-length maiden episode. Before the cordyceps virus wipes out humanity, viewers get to experience Joel's life, and then a 20-year time jump shows Joel's life after his daughter's passing. One significant change, though, is an addition of his daughter's story, which is the prologue's main subject. Sarah's death in both the game and series is very similar, but this video delves into some of the little contrasts in this scene between the game and the series. The first significant demise in the series, copied from the original game in The Last of Us Episode 1, was significantly more devastating than its game counterpart. Episode 1 of The Last of Us should allay any concerns that the series will significantly alter the game's rules, since many people were curious about how faithfully it will adhere to the original material. It demonstrates how faithfully the original game is being reproduced, despite minor alterations and additions to the game's scenes and characters. Although Sarah's demise in the series is identical to that in the video game, the circumstances surrounding it are considerably more dire in the series. When Sarah notices that it's getting close to midnight on Joel's birthday night, she gives him a brand new watch as the game begins. The two are racing through Austin's streets when Sarah is eventually shot by a soldier who's been ordered to kill them both. This happens more than a few hours later. Joel weeps while holding her in his arms in a horrifyingly poignant scenario when she passes away. So how does this differ from the game? In a mirroring of the games, The Last of Us Episode 1's 2003 sequence ends with the terrible death of Sarah. Following what appears to be a typical September 2003, Sarah sleeps at home. Sarah searches for Joel after being startled awake by the sound of explosions outside. While the audience is informed that Joel is releasing Tommy from prison on bail, Sarah is in the dark and looks for her father. In the show, one of the most crucial moments occurs when Joel eventually finds Sarah, and while she is in a tense, unhuman state, prevents her from being attacked by her neighbor. As Joel, Sarah, and Tommy try to flee Austin in the series, they run into swarms of infected people who have contracted the cordyceps brain virus. Joel and Sarah are saved from the infected by a lone soldier who is holding them both at gunpoint after becoming separated from Tommy. The soldier shoots at Joel as he tries to defend Sarah after getting orders over his radio. Joel discovers Sarah has been shot in the stomach after Tommy shows up and shoots the soldier, and she passes away in his arms. Except for a few minor details such as the crashed airplane during the initial outbreak, this scene is almost exactly the same as it is in the game. The amplification of Sarah's story may be the primary factor in making her passing in the series far more heartbreaking. The game's opening scene shows Sarah waking up to Joel coming home from work before he puts her to bed and hearing distant booms. The first episode of the series somewhat alters this so that viewers can follow Sarah throughout the full day. Sarah is given more of a human touch than she already had in the game, thanks to interactions like eating breakfast with Joel and Tommy, her day at school, and mending Joel's watch as a birthday gift. This makes Sarah's death in the play much worse because it goes along with Pedro Pascal's and Nico Parker's tragic performances as Joel and Sarah, respectively. The more real element of live-action performances makes the characters' responses in the Last of Us video game scene even more melancholy than they already are. The most heartbreaking scene in the first chapter of the game's plot is expertly handled in The Last of Us Episode 1, thanks to Sarah's character development and the cast's outstanding work. If you liked this video and would like to see more, consider hitting the thumbs up button and subscribing to this channel. See you in the next video!